had to move from LA to Houston because during those, it was freshman, after freshman year, we moved because of the economy. My mom, my stepdad, who to me is a father, because he is has always been such a father figure to me. My dad was never around. Yeah, so my father, my mom, and my baby brother and I, we moved to Houston, and that was another big change, that I had to go through because I had finally got to a state in my life where I felt comfortable, where I was happy, where I didn't think about that, when I just was joyful, where I laughed and worried about boys and had crushes and had friends, and we went out and it was good. It was good. But then I moved here, and all of that work, I guess you can say, that I had put into myself, just it all went away. And no matter how much my friends wanted to talk to me and keep in touch, it just didn't last. So then I was here, sophomore year. I had no friends. I was very lonely. I had a lot of time to myself. And all that loneliness went back to that. I felt like I felt when I was little, alone, and I couldn't talk to anybody. I didn't have anybody to talk to. At least when I was in middle school and freshman year, I had a distraction all those years. And, then I met my now husband, and he was such a light to my life, along with my family and my brother. My brother is like my greatest love. My brother and my family are what kept me sane for so many years without talking to anybody. And then came my now husband, and he was the most loving person besides my family that I have ever met. He knew he loved me from the beginning, and I had never had that from an outside stranger, from somebody outside my family. And that was such a breath of fresh air. He accepted my quirks and my silliness and my everything, but I was still scared. I was still fearful because I really liked him too. And you never know who you're gonna end up with for the rest of your life, until I decided to tell him. This was when I had not told anybody yet besides my mom. And this was sophomore year. We were 15. And I don't know, there was just a trust and a loving space that he brought to me. So I told him, and I didn't know what his reaction was gonna be, because all these years I felt like it was my fault, that I deserved what happened to me. I did something wrong. I was the bad person, because why would this happen to me? Why would my own family member do this to me? There must be something wrong with me. And then I have this bully for years, for 4th, 5th grade. Apparently middle school, she still hated me. I don't know why. I really don't. And she still talked about me. So apparently there must be something wrong with me for a complete stranger to hate me so much. And of course, my own family. So I just didn't know what his reaction was gonna be, but I took the chance and I told him. And I was scared. I was scared because I just didn't know what was gonna happen after that. If it was all going to start again and somebody would see that there is something wrong with me and that I deserved everything bad that had happened to me. But all he did and all he said was, I love you even more. And I know a lot of you will be like, you're 15, 16, how can you know love? Well, we've been together 9 years now, and we've been married for a while too. And we have gone through so much, and a lot of people always that know every crazy little thing we've done sometimes have questioned that love. Like, how are you guys, this and that, and maybe I'll make a video about that, but this explains a lot of it. I just felt really, really close to him, and his reaction was loving, and he apologized. He said, I'm sorry that you had to go through this and that you had to deal with it on your own, but I am here for you. And that felt so good. And that felt so good. And then once that happened, and I told him, I felt relief again for the second time in my life. I felt relief. But like with my mom, I didn't really want to talk about it. And he was very understanding. He never forced me to talk about it. If I decided to talk about it, it was because I wanted to just say something, because I wanted to explain something. And he's never forced me to say anything. And I'm just so grateful that I have him, that I have my family. So yeah, that's kind of where we are now, years later. And I mean, it's not like this is a constant fear in my life or something, but it does affect a lot of who I am, because like I said before, that took a lot for me, because I really didn't talk about it with many people, and it made me self-conscious. It made me lose a lot of weight once I started talking about it, and I became unhealthy. And after I graduated, no, actually, let's go back. We are not at this point yet. After I graduated, my mom and my mom decided for me and my brother to go to LA and visit family for the summer after graduation. So I think actually it was a year after graduation, so I was already 19, and it was the summer. And my brother and I, we went to California, and there he was. My aunt had told my cousin that me and my brother were gonna be there and that he should come over, and she told me, you must be very excited to see him because he's your favorite cousin. Like I said, I've never told anybody about this, and I don't blame her for it. But everybody thought he was my favorite cousin because we were so close. Because we would always hold hands when we would walk around. Because we spent so much time together. And I felt sick to my stomach because there he was standing in front of me, acting like nothing had ever happened. And my little brother was next to me, smiling at this person, saying hi. And I didn't want him to touch him. I didn't want him to touch me. And he tried to hug me, and I just flinched, and I was like, don't touch me. I was like, I don't like to be hugged. And my aunt told me, you're so rude, you have no respect, blah, 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 blah. So after that, and he left, and I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, my brother wants to take a shower. He was really little he was small at the time, so I made the bath for him, and that was my excuse to get out of that. And I started crying in the bathroom. Of course, I didn't let my brother see me because he's so sensitive and so caring and so loving. And he would have said, "What's wrong, Nena? ¿Estás bien? Are you okay, Nena?" And he would have wanted to make me feel better. So that night, I slept in that room and I felt dirty. I felt everything again. And I came back from that trip and I didn't talk about it. I didn't say anything. I didn't tell my husband, my boyfriend at the time. I guess you could say he's my boyfriend at the time. I didn't tell him until later. I told him later. I called him and we talked about it. He was furious. And I just didn't know, you know. So then again, I did what I always did. And I just pushed it far, far, far away where I would not think about it. And now we're here. Now we're here where I'm scared to make friends. I'm scared to make commitments. And I'm scared to be myself because of all of that. And I really want to get out of that situation. I want to. And I know I am. Because I'm finally allowing myself to feel everything, to just, you know, to just accept it, you know, to just understand that this happened to me. And I've always been that person that believes that things happen to you for a reason. No matter how bad they are, it's to teach you a lesson. And I'm very happy I am an ultra sensitive person because that makes me extremely loving. I care for people and I care for people deeply because I never want them to hurt. If you hurt, I genuinely hurt with you. And I feel very, very strongly, and it's hard. Because like I said, that's why I feel like I don't make friends, because then I just get scared. Like that something's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't have a reason to what is going to happen, but I just get scared and I don't want to get scared anymore. I don't want to hide myself anymore. And you might ask yourself, what's the point of this video? Just to say what happened to you? Partly, yes. Secondly, to just have someone there know that you're not alone, and when you're ready to talk, someone will be ready to listen. You could talk to me, or you can talk to strangers on the internet who know nothing about you, but it is good to talk about it. You can go to counseling. I should have taken that counseling when my mom really tried to get me into it, but I refused. I refused, and I told her, don't make me do something I don't want to do. Don't make me, because I didn't want to. I didn't know how people were gonna look at me, and I don't want nobody to look differently at me because of this. I'm still me. And when you get to know me, I am funny, I am sarcastic, I am loving, I am strong, I am very, very, very fierce, you could say, because I never let a bad situation. I've had a lot in my life to rip me of my life. And I know it seems like it, and in a way it has, because it stole my confidence, it stole my self-esteem, it stole my childhood, and it stole a lot. But besides that, I saw life still beautiful. I have a wonderful mom who loves me and would do anything, make sure that I'm happy. She always checks up on me to make sure I'm okay. She always made me food when I least expected it and took it to my room while I was doing homework. I have the unconditional love of my brother. I have a stepfather who took the role of my dad and takes care of my mom and my brother. I have a extremely loving husband. I have had really good friends who have made me smile and who I have made smile and have brought joy to my life, and I hope I have into theirs too. I have love on a daily basis from my husband and from God, because I feel like all of this is to teach me something and for me to grow into someone that I've always meant to be. And I'm happy. I'm happy. It's just that I'm finally letting it all go. And I will never forget the experiences. I don't think I can forget. But I am strong. And my message here is always be kind. Always be loving. Because at the end of the day, that love and that kindness goes a very long way. When people want to talk, let them talk. When people want to listen to you, let them listen to you, because they want to. You're not making them. And always spread love wherever you can, because it really does go a long way. And as far as me, I'm going to start doing things that scare me a little and try not to overthink things and just be joyous like I have been. Enjoy what I enjoy, which is reading and talking about weird things that a lot of people like talking about too. This video was not to say that I don't enjoy my life or anything of that point, because hopefully we get to know each other better and you guys will see all of the life that I've had. And I've had so much good of it and so many learning experiences and so many things that I have, lived up to this point. And I'll talk about those more if you guys are interested in listening. I just wanted to say thank you, for listening, for being here. If you wanna contact me, you can. I'll go ahead and leave my Instagram and we can chat. I love talking to people who can ask me questions, and I'll see if I answer them if they're not too personal. And if you're out there and you're going through the same thing, you're not alone. Someone who you least expect you could always talk to. There's so much help out there, and just know that you are loved and that you'll get through this, and life is still gonna be going. Life is still passing by through you. Your life. You're a soul in a body, and you will be victorious. You will win. That person does not win. You win. You're living, you're working, you're breathing every single day, and that makes you so much stronger, so much more powerful. And take all of that pain and pour it out to be the best you, to do everything that you dreamed about, because you can and you will. Thank you.